First of all, let me clarify. When I say Bitcoin, I mean in general cryptocurrencies. And cryptocurrencies are digital or virtual currencies, virtual money. They're not like credit cards and debit cards. They don't have any connection to any physical money. And what I'm about to say does not only include, I'm not talking only exclusively about Bitcoin, but all cryptocurrencies. Some of them are, of course, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, Litecoin, Stellar. And cryptocurrencies rely on very, very complex mathematical equations. And the source of it, or where it exists, it's on the internet. Like I said, there's nothing physical about cryptocurrencies. I need to elaborate on something very important when it comes to money, naqd, in Islam. There's two conditions that we accept something as money. The first condition, or the first scenario, is that this money has to have its own value by itself. And people accept this value and they start using it for transactions. For example, gold and silver. As you know, back then, gold and silver was a currency or a type of money that people deal with and use. The second type of money that's acceptable in Islam is money that doesn't have a value by itself, but it's connected to a value. Connected, for example, to the power of economy of a country. And this is what the case with the cash that we know today. The value of, for example, the Emirati dirham, or the US dollar, or the Kuwaiti dinar, or the Saudi riyal. All these currencies are connected to the power of economy of its country. Also, the insurance of that country to the currency. So the UAE ensures that this is the value of its dirham. This cash that we have, the paper cash that we have, if you see it, you look at it logically, it's a piece of paper. It's colored differently, it has numbers on it, but does it actually have that value by itself? The answer is no. It's from the economy, the power of economy of the country. It decides that this 10 dirham is actually the value of 10 dirham. By the way, this is all written in cash notes. Any money, look at it, you will see that there is a reference and an insurance from the National Reserve or the bank or the government of that country. When we apply these two types on cryptocurrency, what do you think cryptocurrency is? It's of course the second type. It doesn't have a value by itself. It's connected to a value. Supposedly, it should be connected to a value because by itself it's just numbers in a computer. Now, when it comes to cryptocurrency, what country insures this money and officially reserves this currency? And what country produces it? There's no country, there's no official bank that produces cryptocurrency. Unlike the case with other cash, with other currencies like the dirham, the dollar, all the currencies, they are referred to a central bank, an official bank of a country. So it's not like any other currency that it's connected to a value of economical power of a country. It doesn't have that. How does cryptocurrency get its value? It's by transactions. It's like shares. The more it's used, the more it's in the market, the more value it gets. And it has very high risk. It's high risk currency. Today, one Bitcoin is, for example, 100 dirhams. Maybe tomorrow it's 4,000 dirhams. After tomorrow it's 0.5 dirhams. You don't know how it goes up and down. It's fluctuating. It's high risk. Like I said, who produces Bitcoin or cryptocurrency? It's unknown. It's unknown. There's nobody, no official body that says we produce Bitcoin and based on blah, 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 economical power, whatever value. It doesn't have that. Like I said, the source of Bitcoin is unknown. Now, the source is unknown and it's untraceable. Bitcoin is untraceable. It's encrypted. And that's why it's the favorite. It's actually Bitcoin and cryptocurrency all in general. It's used for criminal activities. Personally attended a workshop, a 1-week workshop about cryptocurrency and drug trafficking. And it's a huge, huge problem. And it's only by human error the authorities can catch somebody who is using cryptocurrency for any criminal activities. Otherwise, it's 100% secure. Nobody can trace it. used for drug trafficking, weapons, terrorism, human trafficking. Not only that, cryptocurrency also affects the economy of countries, of other currencies, real currencies with real values. Not only that, cryptocurrency gives unknown people, maybe criminals, power to take control or affect our economy. So I think we can all agree that Bitcoin and cryptocurrency has high uncertainty and high risk. In Arabic we call it gharar. And gharar, dealing with gharar, is something that's forbidden in Islam. That's why gambling, riba, all these things are haram, not allowed in Islam. And let's be honest now. When people are talking about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency and they're so interested about it today, why is it? It's a currency. Are you just really interested that you just want to use it for your day-to-day use? No. And we all know the truth. They all want to make money out of it. They think this is an opportunity for them to make more money. And this is where gharar applies. And this is high risk, uncertain currency, goes up and down, fluctuating, and people just want to get into it to have a chance to make a quick buck, as they say. Of course, people love shortcuts, so they want to make a lot of money or a quick buck without any work or effort. Really, it has like a picture, or it's very similar to gambling. I'll buy 1 Bitcoin and I'll keep it, or I'll buy, I don't know, 10 Bitcoins and I'll keep it. I'll see if it increases in value, and then I'll sell. Also, don't get confused. Some countries, some places, they're accepting Bitcoin, accepting to deal with Bitcoin. That does not mean that they have ensured its value, just like the currency or the real currency that I talked about. So don't get confused with that. I know many countries have accepted it. And why did they accept it? Because they saw that there is benefit from it and they don't want to lose the transaction and it hurts their economy. So they got involved into dealing and accepting Bitcoin. No country, like I said, will guarantee the value of Bitcoin or reserve the rights of it. Like I said, officially produce it and adopt it and whatnot. Please note, dealing with cryptocurrency and Bitcoin, this is called nazila. It's something new. It never happened before. It never existed before. I don't deny some scholars or experts, they said that it's permissible to use it and deal with it. But also many scholars, and what I have read and understood, said that it's not allowed, prohibited and haram to deal with Bitcoin and cryptocurrency in general. And given what I have said today and explained in this video, I follow that it is prohibited, not allowed to use Bitcoin. Now, what to do if you have already bought some Bitcoin and you don't know what to do with it? The answer is simple. You sell it as soon as possible if you are not losing the value that you bought it with. So for example, you bought it for 1,000 dirhams, the Bitcoin, and today the value, it's for example 10,000. So sell it straight away, and whatever money you made is for you, inshallah. But if it's in loss, so if it's less than 1,000, then wait for it to become 1,000, like the real value that you bought it with, and then sell it as soon as you can. Wallahu a'lam. Anyways, I hope I made the issue clear. I ask Allah Azza wa Jal to protect us from any haram, and I ask Him to get us closer to all that is halal and good, and bless our money and income. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.